Another day on the hot seat for the Commonwealth's digital expert. This is in the murder retrial of Karen Reed. Shanon Burgess was charged with examining computer data from Reed's SUV, making him a prime target for the defense. NBC 10's John Maroney is joining us live from outside of court in Dedham. He's got the latest from today's testimony. John?
Colton, that expert took it on the chin from the defense, prompting Special Prosecutor Hank Brennan to try to restore his credibility.
My job is to assist the jury.
The state's expert in digital forensics defending his conclusions about data from Karen Reed's SUV. The 45-year-old defendant has pleaded not guilty to hitting her boyfriend John O'Keefe with her vehicle and leaving him to die in the snow.
Have you ever inflated your qualifications in a court?
No, I have not.
Under cross-examination Monday, Shanon Burgess said his firm's website and LinkedIn account have resumes indicating he has a BS in math, even though he doesn't. He says he was unaware of the incorrect information and did provide the court with an accurate resume before his testimony.
Do you leave stuff in or out of a report if you find it helpful or hurtful to one side?
No, I do not.
The defense continued to challenge his findings. Burgess says data from Reed's SUV recorded a three-point turn as well as a sudden acceleration in reverse, which the state says is when Reed hit O'Keefe with her vehicle. Defense attorney Robert Alessi pushed back on those conclusions.
None of the information in that black box indicates that there was a collision on any day without more, correct?
Correct.
Burgess says Reed's vehicle movements sync up with O'Keefe's phone, which he says stops recording data after the SUV is put into reverse. The defense disagrees, saying O'Keefe's phone was locked and steps were recorded after the alleged collision, both of which they say require human intervention.
John's phone is still moving. He's still walking after a common trigger on my Lexus.
We think he died right around 12:25, 12:30.
The jury was shown a docu-series clip in which Reed estimates the time of O'Keefe's death.
I said 12:25, 12:30, and that was based on phone data that we have that everyone has seen now.
Now, Karen Reed was asked how much longer she thinks the prosecution's case will last. She thinks about another week. We'll have in Dedham, John Maroney, NBC 10 Boston.
All right, John, thank you. And for those following this case, you can continue to use us to be your source for all the latest developments in the Karen Reed retrial. And don't forget to tune in 7 o'clock tonight for another episode of Canton Confidential, the Karen Reed murder trial. We'll provide a recap of the day in court as well as legal analysis. And on our show, we will answer all of your questions just like we did in the first trial. You can send us your questions for any of the experts at canton.confidential@nbcuni.com.